Hey, what's going on, you guys? Welcome to another episode. It is a beautiful day out here in Redondo Beach. Just got done with my workout, and I have a bunch of cool stuff coming your way. As you guys are aware, we just started back up our mind, body, spirit development classes last week. Uh, that one, I just did a reintroduction to mind, body, spirit development, what it's about, so on and so forth. Sorry, guys. um, I'm going to go ahead and leave that in there. Let's just pretend it didn't happen. Alright. Well. Anyway, so we just started back up last week. And it was pretty mellow. I just did that one myself, which I think is important. I think due to being absent for about I would say a month and a half, I think it's important that people get to know, like, I think they need to get to know me, you know. I just don't think that it could hurt getting to know me, you know, once again, and maybe knowing a little bit more about me. But I want to go ahead and explain to you guys the reason why I'm doing these classes is because I want to recreate my home. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, there's a gym that was open for, it was around for a long time, and I just so happened to get the opportunity to work there, and to, I pretty much, that's pretty much how I got to really understand who I am, and to be honest with you guys, that's honestly the first place where I really grew up. That's where I think that's what really initiated the growing process for me at 23, 24 years old, was working at that gym, and it still is to this day. Even though it's not around, it's still home to me. Now, I've shown you guys videos before where I've shown you the gym, or whatever's left of the gym, and told you my story. But I want you guys to understand how much that gym meant to me, because I was writing the list of reasons why that gym was so. It was, for those of you that don't know, it was Bay Club Rolling Hills. Now, Bay Club is a very higher up health and wellness company. They've been around for 45 years. They have a bunch of locations throughout the South Bay, but it used to be Spectrum Athletic Clubs when I started, and then it got acquired shortly after, and they shut that location down a little over a year ago. I would say about a year and a half ago they shut down, and it was bittersweet for me. I got really emotional. I went straight into denial mode, not even kidding you guys, for quite a few months after that, and I'm still in denial. I still can't believe it's gone. But the reason why I call it home, and the reason why I felt like I grew up there, is because I did. Those people felt like family to me. A lot of people that remembers there always complained, because it's Southern California. People are all about value proposition. They're about getting these amenities, and it's always about, hey, how can you provide a service for me that 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 fits my needs, right? That fits what I want. It's always about that gimme, 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 gimme. I want, I want, I want. And so some people would complain that it didn't have a pool area. Some people would complain that there weren't enough towels and there wasn't enough soap and blah blah blah. But for the most part, people felt like they were at home. You know, people felt like that was their home. People felt like that was their escape, and it certainly was for me. Now I'm going to be real with you guys. When I say that that's where I really grew up, that's where it all started for me, because, you know, I've you know, been a part of groups, you know, especially for church that I always tried to claim home. That I always felt like, hey, these people are family, and, you know, they'll always be in my life, you know, and I'll always be in their life. And, you know, there was part of me that wanted to believe that was the case. Well, it wasn't until I found this gym that I really, I don't know, there's something about that environment to me that really that hit different. And, you know, when it closed down, I've talked to people, and, you know, people are very fickle. People are very nonchalant. You know, people tend to have this mindset, especially if you're older, that, you know, that it's just a phase of life. You know, it comes and it goes. You know, change is inevitable in this world that we're in, and so you gotta just put it behind you and just get over it. Well, I mean, that's not me. You know, I mean, people probably think that that's crazy, or think that I'm over sentimental, or that I'm over emotional. Okay, cool, maybe I am. But just I don't know. It breaks my heart every time I walk by that place and it's empty. It's still empty. It still hasn't been replaced with another business, or like a clothing, like a little small clothing store or anything. It's just sitting there empty and not being used. And it really breaks my heart. But I want to reintroduce that. I want to bring it back to life. And I'm going to bring it back to life. I don't care what it takes. I don't care how long it takes. Rest assured, you can hold me to this. I will bring it back. Maybe it won't be in the same building. Maybe it won't be all the same people, but I'm bringing it back. And I want you guys to come along that journey with me. So this Sunday, we're going to be meeting in the same room. We're going to talk about love over fear. But here's the caveat to that. If you guys show up, if you confirm that you're coming through via my Eventbrite page, you'll get not only a free workout and a free sermon, but you will get a free good stuff meal. Yes, brunch is on me if you guys confirm, but it's only if you confirm, because if you don't confirm, well then you know, I guess no free food. So come on over, come and get your free good stuff meal. I will bring vitamin waters, and it'll be a good time. We'll get a free workout. Where else in the world can you get what I just proposed to you guys right now? Where else can you go to get a free workout, a free class, free food. I mean, it's just I wish something like that existed for me when I started my fitness journey. So we're going to be meeting again this week. Come show up, come as you are. Yeah, you can catch me live if you want. You can catch the replay later. But I think it'd be much better for everybody involved if we were all here collectively together, and we were going through this experience together. And plus, the end goal to this movement is I want people to come out not only better versions of themselves, but I want people to be prepared for all the stuff that's currently being cooked up and ready to completely ruin people's lives. If you guys don't know, well, I've talked about it before, but these powers that be are slowly but surely making life more difficult, and they're creating, and they want a one world government, period. A one world government where you don't have any control where your money's going or how you spend your money. You will not be able to use cash. You will not have any say in where your children go to school. If you can even send your kids to go to school, you will have no say. You will have no freedom of movement whatsoever. There's still this pandemic treaty that's being proposed through the UN. No, they haven't stopped, and they're not going to stop. They're just going to keep going. They're going to keep going. They're going to keep distracting people with all these different things. I hate to break it to you guys, but the 2024 election is not our priority right now. That's the least. We don't even know if we're going to have an election next year, if I'm being completely honest. So no more worrying about all this Trump, DeSantis. Remember, they're all on the same team. They all know exactly what they're doing. There might not be as much infighting in the political sphere as we think there is. I think that it's all calculated. Call me a crazy conspiracy, Alex Jones over here. But that's what I'm picking up. And if you're a free-thinking, open-minded, critical thinking human being just like me, and you feel like you're a crazy person too, and you don't even want to voice your perspective or your opinion on what's going on because you're afraid of what people calling you a crazy conspiracy theorist, or you're afraid that someone might call you a crazy leftist if you don't support Trump, or maybe you're a leftist and you're afraid or you're a liberal and you're afraid of people in your group just completely disassociating themselves with you because you're starting to generate conservative, I wouldn't say conservative beliefs, but you're starting to think more rationally. You're starting to see what's going on for what it is. You're not biting your tongue anymore. You're not just biding your time. You're actually taking this more seriously, and that's what this movement is about. So I don't want to deter anybody from showing up, because I'm not just going to be talking about conspiracy stuff the whole time, but I think that's why it's important to get your head right, it's important to get your body right, and it's important to get your spirit right. So if you're with me and you want to make all those different aspects of your life better and more fruitful, then come join me this Sunday at the Peninsula Center Library, located at 701 Silver Spur Road, in the Persol meeting room. I'll be there. I hope that you will be too. So anyway, guys, hey, and what's up, Nate? yeah, just come join me this Sunday. It'll be great. We'll have a fun time, and free workout, free food. Show up. You won't regret it. Now, time for me to go, but until next time, I hope that you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will talk to you again soon.